Hi guys, so I'm going to walk you guys through this week's plan with me. So I am starting off in my Sterling ink from 2023 notebook. I have a Bic Bright liner and it is in like this beautiful pastel blue, and a Tombow water-based 725 in this bright pink. And I forgot last week I had set up a week ahead basically, and I want to do that here and then do my Sunday daily here. I have some goals here. I don't want to mess with this page. I still have stuff to add to, so I'm going to start the week on here. So let's get started. Okay, so I think I'm going to use the Tombow for the week ahead. That'll work. I'm not trying to be perfect. I used to think I had to try to make everything look good perfectly, but no. Okay, so the week ahead, and I'm going to refer back to this one. So I had goals, and then I had some like to-dos for sure, and then obviously the memo of please don't forget this stuff. I love doing this because technically I've got through all of this except for maybe two, so I'm going to probably bring those over, but priorities first. So what I really want to think about is my week ahead. I have Friday off for the first time in a while, and we're gonna be starting some ideas for the house and then probably for personal. So what I'm gonna do is split this and then I can make my to-do list. There we go. Okay, those were like some ideas of needing to do. Did not catch all that up. So I'm gonna start with the home, and we're going to do put a couple of triangles to make sure that I know those are my priorities. And then let me see. I really, these are so this is going to be like for the house, and on this side it's going to be kind of more personal. So I'm going to put, I think I want to do a color my hair. I think I'm going to spread this out this time because that previous week there was quite a bit of white space, so I feel like I can do that. I want to read one chapter. In Pro. It's the second week of July. I need to get a monthly overview. I thought I had one. I have the inbox. Okay, so I will do a monthly 2025. I'll do the monthly overview because that just helps me kind of put into perspective of like what else I need to do. And then I'm going to split this here. Maybe I should split it kind of. No, I don't care. I'll just do this. Okay, so I think I'm trying to think what we have next week as a couple, because my husband and I have some, actually, I should have my July page. Yes, okay, cool. So that week's gone. We have something planned on this weekend. So the 11th, we actually have a funeral to go to. So I need to keep that in mind. And then we're going to Freedom Weekend. So as a couple, we're going to a funeral. Which will tie into this because I need to get outfits. Outfit planning. Okay, and then Freedom Weekend. To be reminded of that because that could affect my work and I have to make sure that it doesn't. I don't like to affect my work unless we absolutely have to, like unless it's an emergency. Okay, and then next week, I don't think we have anything till the 25th and then the 27th. So I think we're good on that, but let me double check in my memo book. Let's see, memo book is this guy, and it's the, what they call like the second brain, so everything goes in here. and I just need to check it because sometimes, you know what, I actually have to contact my boss. I don't think I have anything on the to-do list for my clients next week. Oh no, you know what? I want to do this week's energy reading. For week 2. You don't have to do that, but like, I believe in it, and if you know what's coming energy-wise, then you kind of know how to work with it, and that's why I want to do my energy reading, for sure. Okay, we have, I actually get an extra day off. What do I want to do on that day? I don't want to overplan, but honestly, I should make I'll just put social here because I think that's all I'm going to be able to get into this week. And then I did have the week ahead. I might have to start marking this, huh? Oh yeah, okay. I need to do the organize. And then I'm going to put grocery. Okay, I think that'll be good for the week ahead. And then if I have anything else, I can always throw it down here. And then this is for this afternoon. So I filmed a YouTube video. I'm going to edit it and upload both videos. And then I'm going to make sure we roast marshmallows tonight because it is summer, and while we have fire, we don't have fire season. So we try, usually after the 4th of July, we do get into fire season, but we're doing really good. I'm so sorry if that was out of frame. Oh no. Okay, so anyways, we're doing the week ahead, and then we're going to jump into quite literally the week ahead. So now that we've done that, I gotta copy how many I do here. So I go 6 and 3, and then that one should be 6. Okay, so last time I kept messing up with the regular pen, so I think I'm gonna use one of the pilots. Let me see if I have one. Okay, so I have a sticky note I keep by and check if it works. Good. Okay. So now basically with this, I just do 3 rows down for the heading, and then I do 6 rows down for each day of the week. So let's do that real quick. And I'm sorry, I'm going to try to stay in frame. I really am. Okay, we're done. Okay, so I organized so many of my stickers, and I have, pardon my reach, y'all, I'm gonna bump this. Okay, I have a am I in frame? Please tell me I'm in frame. Ugh. Am I in frame? Yes. Okay. So I have this like folder thing. Did I get this at Walmart? I feel like I got this at Walmart. It might have been Staples. I have some really cool vellum in here. I have the Planner Monkey Co-freebie calendars that you can do on sticky notes. And then I have more vellum, and I store so many like stickers in here, but the majority of it is some day stickers. So I think I'm gonna try this one, or that one's really pretty. That one's a little more winter. That one's months. Let's see. Notes, to do, divide, to call. I gotta see if we have other ones. Ooh, that one's cute. Okay, then I have a whole bunch of extra randoms. I had this week ahead, so I don't know what I did with that, but it's fine. Ooh, that's pretty too. That's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We're missing all the Saturdays, looks like, so we're not using that. So yeah, that's how I like stash some of my things, like my important daily stickers. I try to keep them in there. So it'll work. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. We are going to make that work, and I think Monday should start with green. That is fine. Monday we'll do this vertical layout. Tuesday. Should we zoom in a little? Sorry guys. Again, like, I don't know if I've told you guys, but I will say this is a 2023 Sterling Ink notebook. And if you're gonna ask me why I didn't get like the N2 weekly planner, color planner, it's because I did not realize how much I was going to fall in love with this. And I'm kind of glad I didn't, because this Tomoe River paper, or whatever it is that they're using this year, I think they were using just a different type of paper. It's supposed to work just as good, if not better, and it ended up being not the greatest batch, and it affected a lot of those planners, so I'm kind of glad I didn't. And honestly, I had this notebook just sitting here for 2 years, and I realized it is going to be my little friend. I don't like the separation of my weeks and dailies. The monthlies can be all together, love that, but the separation of the weeks and dailies, I can live with it, right? This is like not that big a deal, but I prefer it to be kind of together. So let me see here. Maybe we will just use, I don't really care for those. Yeah, let's just use maybe a little flag, and that's fine. We're gonna do, I think I did blue last time, so I'm trying to think, maybe I'll use a pen. Yeah, I don't want to use purple because there's not really a purple tone in here, so let's just put July. Oh my goodness, you guys. What week are we in? 6th through the 12th. Okay. No. That's a Sunday start. Does anybody else use Sunday start calendars and Monday start weeklies? Because that's me. Yeah, okay. 7th through the 13th. That'll work. It's not very strong on your guys' part, but I promise you it shows up fine. Okay, so we are also going to throw in my schedule. I like to split this down the center, and last week I did it with a sticker, so let me think about this. I don't think those have any of those. Like, maybe I use washi tape. I don't like how thick that is, but I believe I have a smaller washi tape I can use. Let me see. This is taking a while. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so this was the week ahead, and if that's bothering you, it's bothering me. Like, don't try to be perfect. And then I'm like, okay, OCD or whatever. So it's not even OCD, it's just pure annoyance with something that can easily be fixed, right? Week ahead, and then I think this will work for that, but let me see. Yeah, I don't think it would ruin the aesthetic of the Nikki Plus 3 sticker page. So we're going to use this washi tape that I'm certain I picked up at Staples or Walmart, so that's usually where I get my washi tapes, unless it's a freebie with like a package from somebody online. Okay, that looks good. And then we're going to put my scissors away. So how are you guys doing on your July plans? Because I think everyone gets that like mid-year itch and they want to change planners, which is totally fine. Like, there's people out there with 500 new video games every year. Like, okay, that's probably exaggerated, but still. And beating yourself up over planner jumping into 4 or 5 different planners in a year, I mean, I don't see how that's a sincere problem, because this has been sitting on my shelf for 2 years. Is that a waste? Like, no, I'm clearly using it. And I've had planners I've redated. Sure. I just don't see how any of that's like an actual waste. I just don't. Oof, I don't want to cover Friday because I might actually have a lot to do that day. I know like I have days off, but when I have a day off, I try to get a lot done. So I think we're going to put these on here and also trim. We'll just trim it as well. I love our planner community so much, and I'm happy to be back online and sharing with you guys. I am really sad I lost a lot of content, and like, it's fine. I totally cut a hole in the page. Love that. It's tiny. Okay, let me see. 1, 2. I love our planner community, and being back on here being online with you guys is great because I am introverted. And I smudged. Oh no! I smudged it. Anyways, I am pretty introverted. So talking through the camera isn't as hard as it used to be because I would play back my videos, and I ended up loving them so much. I would even replay them when I'm journaling or planning again and again. So I think I'm going to throw on this fishing pole because it doesn't take a lot of space. And I don't remember when I got this. Probably 2023 or 4. I don't remember. But that should work. I'm going to throw this up here. There we go. Then it's kind of aesthetic through the whole page, and that's a good color combo. That ended up really nice. Cool. I love it when it works. So then throughout the week I'm going to be putting in my every single day my schedule here, so I know where I'm supposed to be, when and why and how. Let me sit down to do that. Last time I was standing and I felt like I was super exhausted after. And sometimes I just do that so I can see, make sure you were in frame and all that, but oh my goodness, one of my girls is out of town on the 8th. So the good news is I'm like semi-panicking. I have a Hobonichi week still, and we can talk about that at some point, maybe the next video chat. I still use the week's calendar because I haven't transferred everything to my inbox of my calendar overview, so I won't have to work in the early morning this day or this day. And good thing I'm writing this out, or I would have forgot and would have showed up. So, oh my, I'm gonna have a lot of free time this week. That's crazy. Oh my goodness, that's wild. I guess I need to up my game on my week ahead, huh? But this is also my to-do list, so it's okay. We'll add to it, right? Let's see. Thursday, I see a couple different people. This is the day that's different than the rest. So this one is, I would put it like an asteroid type of thing, because that schedule might change up a little bit. I have nothing to do, and then this day I do work just in the morning a little bit, which gives me a ton of free time. Wow. This is why doing like a weekly overview is so good, because it helps me figure out like how much more I can get done with my goals when my work isn't as, I'm not used to my work being this little. Like usually I have like at least 8 or 9 more hours than this, so that's cool. In the summertime I will take it. Anywho's, we are going to look back over here. Oh my goodness, so what I'll do tomorrow, I will basically get my work done, obviously, and then I'll go to the week ahead on my goals, and then I just come here and figure out which ones I need to do. So obviously these chores are the priorities I have this week. These are events that have to happen because we're socially and verbally committed. It's just some commitments, and then I can pick which one I want to do each day, which is really cool because I'll be able to get a lot done. So I might add to my to-do list of chores and organizing. We'll see. Or maybe I'll just do an extra video this week for you guys. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. So that's pretty much it for today. Tonight I'll finish filling out the rest of today, this afternoon. This is just what happens in the day, and go from there. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you guys are excited for the third quarter, because that's where we're at. Bye!